2 interesting days, and hopefully we can find an agreement on the economic governance review. And first of all, of course, I would like to thank Nadia Calvino, her team, and also, of course, the Spanish presidency for all the work that she already did for moving forward in this file. It's clear that the last mile is the hardest, but I'm quite confident that hopefully we can find an agreement tonight, because I think it's necessary. Otherwise, we fall back on the old rules, and I believe that this is an important file for EU's predictability, the credibility, and also the stability. On the content, I think that, of course, it will be important to know what how the transition period will look like, but also, of course, that what is now on the table is actually a good landing zone where we can work on. Of course, it will depend on the parameters that will be used and the budgetary impact that it will have. But I'm confident that we can move forward. I still believe that one of the key features of the Commission's proposal, where there is actually a good balance between, of course, the debt reduction trajectory, but at the same time also the incentive to invest and the incentive to do reforms, is a very crucial element in the discussion. At least for us, it's important that this can be taken into account in the structural plans, the medium-term structural plans of the member states. So that is an important key, which I hope that will also still be in the final outcome of the decision that we will make. On the EIB and the succession of Werner Hoyer, we of course had the written no objection procedure last week that was launched. Tomorrow I will inform my colleagues about the process, and I'm confident that we can finalize the informal political process and move forward to the formal EIB procedure, where we of course need to do a proposal to the board of directors. Thank you.
Do you think that you get the necessary consensus around Nadia Calvino for EIB?
I'm first going to inform my colleagues. I think that it's important they know first what the feedback is, and the feedback also on the process and where we are. But I'm confident that tomorrow we can finalize the informal political process and move forward with the formal process within the EIB.
Based on your consultations, is he the one that gathers all the support?
Again, I'm very sorry, but I'm first going to inform my colleagues. I think that is the way forward. That's the way how we need to move forward. But I'm confident that we can finalize the political process.
And so on the economic governance review, how confident do you feel that you can reach consensus, whether tonight or tomorrow?
Well, again, I think that what we now have on the table, there is a landing zone, and of course we still need to have some elements that needs to be decided on. There is some points where there are some discussions that we will have tonight. But I'm quite confident that there is a political landing zone in front of us, and hopefully we can come to a conclusion. I think that it's necessary. We still have the trilogue agreement that needs to be found with the European Parliament, so that will also still take some time. And I really am, and I cannot stress enough, this is also important for our citizens, but also for our for financial markets. It's about the predictability, the credibility of Europe. So I really am. I really think it's necessary that tonight we can come to a decision.
Minister, on frozen assets, the Commission will probably present a proposal next week. Vice President Dombrovskis just told us. Will Belgium be prepared to sign up to it?
Well, we always said that, and of course we are in a very specific situation in Belgium with an important financial institution in our country. But of course we will look at the proposal that will be put on the table. We always said that we are open to find an agreement if it's at the, let's say, highest possible level, or the European level, or the G7 level, which is legally sure, and which also creates, of course, a level playing field. That is an important condition for us.
On the EIB, are you confident that one candidate fulfills both criteria?
Well, I just explained before you were here, but I already told that last week we launched the written no objection procedure. Tomorrow I will inform my colleagues. I think that's the thing that I have to do. I will first inform them, but I'm actually quite confident that tomorrow we can finalize the informal political process, because afterwards, of course, there is the formal EIB process where a candidate needs to be proposed to the board of directors.
Sir, can I ask you, because to some extent this was your file, you were in charge of this. How come this took so long, and why was it left to the last minute when it now clashes with the fiscal rules? From someone from the outside, you could argue, why leave all of this to the last minute? Because the fiscal rules, you could say that's to the Spanish, but this was in some ways your file. So why to the wire?
But thank you very much for this very open question. But no, of course. But as you know, if you look to the procedure at the EIB, you need two important conditions, and that is the support of at least 18 member states for a candidacy, and also the 68% voting capital. And I think that it would not be a good idea to move forward with the process if you don't feel confident that you will be able to finalize the process. All right? Thank you very much.